Hello again, we've got a chess endgame, pawn endgame. White is up a pawn, and we'll try and do this in under 3 minutes. So it's white to move, you can pause the video, have a think, see if you can get the result. So in a pawn endgame like this, white will win the game if it gets 2 ahead of the pawn. That works for these 3 ranks, but once the pawn gets to the 5th rank, the king only has to get to one of the squares just ahead of it. So let's have a look at f2. That's not going to win because king is here. White king trying to get to one of these 3 squares. And quickly I'll show you, if the king moved here, well, white is going to get to one of those 3 squares. But in this position here, black king drawing move is here, because whatever the white king does, black king can oppose, stopping white getting to there. And it doesn't matter what white does, and then if white just eventually moves the pawn, and move the pawn again, moves here, as long as black can oppose, in the 5th rank, never going to get to this squares, one ahead of the pawn, so we're going to get to this position here, and when the king opposes, and the principle is, if you check moving the pawn forward, that's going to be a draw. So if you check the king can move back, and white has to defend, and that's stalemate, and that is a draw. So the winning maneuver is king to e2. Now the black king is trying to stop the white king getting to one of these 3 squares, but it's not going to happen because black can't oppose the king here. So for instance, the only way to stop white getting to one of these 3 squares is here to start with, but then the king goes here, and then it's got to go either way. King gets in, say for instance here. Very important not to move the pawn here because black could just oppose. So here, and then here, and then here. King trying to block, back, keep moving forward, and it doesn't matter what. Say the king goes here, well, the king has to go here to stop the king moving forward, and as you see, white has got onto this rank here, 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 forward, through, and queens. And that is the principles of the endgame chess, 1 pawn endgame.